bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. It's a screen to Richard. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota, that ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. First down, Raiders.
On first down, Richard. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by...
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Sheldon Richardson on the stop. And it's 4th down.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They go play action. Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Raiders nothing.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Mayfield off the play fake. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5 and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points in the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. He'll find his running back here, Richard. and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Third down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 43-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get 3 up to midfield. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now from the 50. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This is out quickly to the right. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
55, Mike, 55. I'm here all day.
They run for it with Hunt. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
43-yard line.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Mariota.
Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Mariota. Aguilar has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st down.
Richard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 17.
Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chain. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, Richard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
1-yard line.
This is Richard. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Throwing, Mariota. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Mariota. That's caught by Waller out left side.
Mariota's pass.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage. On 1st down, Richard.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Jalen Richard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score, Raiders 21, Browns 14. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mayfield on play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Play fake. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. A quick toss out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on first down. Richard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mariota. It's a screen to Richard. And he is going to lose yardage here. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jalen Richard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mayfield on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And again, it's Mayfield. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Raiders.
Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Tanner Muse with it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Mariota here to throw. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Henry Ruggs. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away